Chapter 1. An Atlan Mediator. A crackling explosion filled the air. Surprised, Stellana looked up from reading her book. She listened again. Another blast sounded in the air, followed by distant shouting. "Is there trouble?" she wondered as she closed the book. The girl quickly stood up and darted away from Gideon's tree with her sheathed sword beating against her leg. She ran through the forest and had just reached the edge of it when she heard another exploding sound. She realized the sound was coming from the training grounds. She sprinted toward them. Not too far away, she spotted a large group of soldiers, men and women, both young and old, gathered around the archery field. When she closed in, she sighed in relief upon seeing what was causing the commotion. "Now, you hold it like this," Jess instructed Sylvan as she handed him her upgraded plasma gun. She positioned his arm at the proper angle for guidance. "Aim it at the target like you would a bow, and fire!" The war veteran pulled the trigger. The blast of the gun forced him to the ground as a ball of yellow electricity flew past the target and skimmed a nearby tree. The people around laughed at the sight.
"Oh,"
Sylvan moaned.
"That really shook me to the bone."
"You locked your arm, didn't you?" Jess asked rhetorically as she helped the man up to his feet. "Never a good idea. You can rip muscles or break bones doing that." "I see you're already training these soldiers how to use Veneran technology, Jess," Stellana called out to her friend. When the soldiers took notice of the girl, they quickly bowed before her and saluted.
"Eshla Anzi,"
they greeted. "Come on," Stellana said with a grin. "I am a friend here." The soldiers rose up with smiles on their faces.
"That's one of the things I love about you, Your Highness,"
Sylvan said as he approached her.
"Always so humble and level with all mankind."
"It's a new quality," Stellana admitted. "One that takes time to develop."
"Perhaps the princess would like to try out the new plasma gun?"
Lieutenant Raywood offered. The soldiers gave a cheer in approval and encouragement. "Well, all right," Stellana agreed and approached Jess. The Veneran girl held out the gun to the princess while winking her eye. Stellana shook her head with a smile and took the gun. She aimed it at one of the targets and pulled the trigger 3 times. Each one hit the center on point. The crowd went wild.
"A perfect bullseye,"
Sylvan said, amazed.
"Princess, you still astound me."
"Well, with enough practice runs, you learn a thing or two," Stellana admitted with a laugh as she handed the gun back to Jess.
"Practice runs?"
Sylvan declared.
"You mean you already knew how to use it? Now that's unfair."
"Looks like you're going to need a lot more practice, Captain. And a lot less wine," Stellana teased. The group laughed. Sylvan eventually started laughing along. Suddenly, a neighing horse interrupted the fun. Stellana turned to see Twindleaf riding toward them. He stopped the horse right before the large group and dismounted.
"Princess,"
he said as he approached Stellana.
"I've been looking for you. King Solclair wishes to see you right away."
"What for?" the girl asked the old elf.
"It's a matter of business, lassie,"
Twindleaf informed.
"Only meant for your ears alone."
"It must be serious," Stellana thought. "I'm on my way," she replied.
"Hop onto my steed," Twindleaf told her. "You'll get there faster that way."
The princess approached Twindleaf's horse and quickly got on. She turned it around and galloped off toward the tree palace. She pulled up at the steps to the throne room and hopped down. The guards standing on either side bowed in respect as she rushed up the steps and into the courtroom. A strange weight of anxiety welcomed her as she walked through the room. She could not explain it, but whatever was causing it seemed serious.